Yep. Ghost. All right, we're starting this stream. Let's do this. I'm popping this chat out today. I'm gonna put that there. I'm gonna get into the. Excuse me. I'm gonna get into the voice channel. And now we can begin. Here we go. All right. Da-da-da-da. Nice. We got extra people drawing today. I'm excited about that. It is a viewer submission day. Welcome everybody to the Rookzer0 live stream. We are streaming live today, like we normally do. I am in the Discord today, hanging out. If you want to come hang out in the Discord, that looks like we have Mr. Jonas drawing with us today, and all Patreons are welcome to come and draw with us. Today we are going to take viewer submissions, so go ahead and submit some stuff. Tips are very welcome. Hashtag am sponsoring myself. Hashtag not actually sponsored. Bri, thank you very much. Good morning, afternoon, whatever is best for everybody. Thank you. I like that. I like that a lot. Lego Max, welcome. I've been summoned. You've been summoned. All right. Rick, welcome as well. Corvus, howdy. All right. Whew. That was a weird moment of trying to get everything working, and I think I did. I think it's good. So last night was really hot here in Seattle-ish area. That means it was like 70 degrees. So yeah, cool summer day. Yeah, I assume Kentucky is a lot hotter, but last night was awful. So we were talking a little bit about ghosts waking people up last night, and before the stream started. And I feel you. I totally feel it. I was kind of in the same boat. So last night was weird and it was hot, but here we go. We're going to draw some stuff today. I don't have a prompt to start us off with today. I'll be drawing over here. I'll be the rook over here. Draw. Dragons? All right, we're going to start with some dragons. And we'll wait for some submissions here from people. I have to do my push-ups because Bride just tipped, so I will do that real quick. And then we will wait and see what happens. But yeah, let's start some dragons today. Also, if you want to draw along with us, feel free to sketch, do whatever else you're doing, and then throw it in the Discord chat because I would love to see your artwork. That's kind of my jam. 4. Operation Get Healthy, I think, is going well. I did the yeah, it's in the general chat. For the Patreon-only general chat, which is down below. I lost count. I'm just going to do a couple more of these. I assume that's almost 20, maybe a little more. Okay. Yeah. Operation Get Healthy is going. I'm feeling pretty good this week, which is great. I bought a whole bunch of healthy food. Didn't buy any soda. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Yeah, we're moving along. What constitutes healthy? No, that's a legit question. What constitutes healthy food? For me, it's I bought a lot more vegetables than normal. I'm going to try to eat some salads. I make a lot of like stews and I eat a lot of rice, but I usually eat a lot of rice with like stew. Yeah. So I'm trying to cut back on the dairy, trying to cut back on the just the general fatty foods and try to eat more in proportion and such. I was having trouble getting this new one today. Just stealing pieces of lettuce. That's pretty funny. I was having trouble getting. We just planted our garden last week. Might be a little late, but we'll find out. So. Okay. Yeah, we're a little late on our gardening, but it's not as hot here, so it's been pretty cold and rainy lately, so maybe it's all right. Yeah, it starts a little later. Glad other people garden. I I grew up gardening as a kid, and then now when I moved out here, basically to the suburbs, it's like, am I just being stupid? Am I gardening and just like, is this a lesson in futility? So I'm glad other people like to garden still. I'm glad that's not just a thing that I do. Oh yeah, no, gardening is definitely work, which is kind of like, why am I working when I could just go to the store? But I like it. I like it. I'm drawing a pigeon dragon. Yep. How do pigeon legs work? I think it's this. Because if dinosaurs are birds, why aren't dragons birds? What if same thing? Emu dragon would be pretty dope. But does it taste like chicken? Ooh. That seems legit. I like the different variations of dragons, the cats and birds. What was the third one? Lizards? Okay. Yeah. Caleb, thank you for drawing my attention to the YouTube chat. Lego Max would like to see a kobold with a chunky mammoth mount who basically acts like a really big dog. The kobold acts like the dog, or the mammoth acts like a dog? Because both of those things would be good, yeah. It's a kobold and a mammoth that were both raised by dogs. I'm going to erase my dragon chick here. Dragon chick, that's funny. Bork, bork, bork. Okay, so we got to draw a mammoth, huh? Mammoth. Okay, I'm going to make this. I don't know how I'm going to draw a mammoth that acts like a dog. I'm just going to draw a dog and give it a mammoth face. That's what. And I'm going to make it buggy-eyed because I think that's funny. Why am I drawing in red? Why do I always do this? I always do this to myself. Mammoths have tiny eyeballs, don't they? Now that I think about it. A dire chocobo? That's a cool idea. Can you draw a kangaroo wizard? Kangaroo wizard sounds fun. We can add that to the list. So mammoth dog. Kangaroo. Man, you know how mad that made me when I discovered that Snips. Is it Snips? I think it's Sips. When I discovered that Sips was an actual monkey and not a monkey folk, it totally derailed like the whole monkey video. Because I was like, Dingo Doodles draws. If you don't know who Dingo Doodles is, she does D&D content as well. She's got Sips, who is an awakened monkey, I believe. Which is totally legit. I love Sips, and I love what she does with it. But I really wanted Sips to be a monkey folk, not just a monkey. And I was like, dang it. Awaken? Just awaken a whole pack of wolves. That sounds... So there's this is kind of the I'm sorry, let me start that over. I've made the comment a couple times and maybe in a few videos about basically wizards just getting a little too uppity and deciding, yeah, I can make things and then it turning on them and killing them. I feel like druids have the same potential, but I also think a lot of druids that would awaken an animal would really be okay with it. Like, you know what should happen? All of these wolves should take over the world. Awaken, awaken, awaken. And then just like, yeah, awaken a colony of ants and just let them destroy everything. And I feel like that's the that should really be what most campaigns are about, or like stopping insane druids that are trying to take over the world with. I'm telling you, previous party, like, if you can't make your party be punished by their bad actions, punish the next party they play by it. Hey, remember that guy? He hates adventurers now because the last party murdered his family. He's here for revenge on any adventurer he can find. Bum bum bum. Oh no. Orcs convincing people to kill goblins? That doesn't make sense. Oh, so the orcs were like legit orcs, not rampaging orcs. Gotcha. There's some pretty good D&D books out there. Some of the Dritz books talk about basically like orc misconceptions, because people thought that once the orcs stopped, if you kill the leader of the orcs, they thought they would just like go tribal and kill each other. It turns out they just like went to the forest and started living. They're like, yeah, we're just people, dude. Like the guy leading us was an asshole, but we're just kind of don't want to die. Yeah. And that goes back to the whole, D&D is really like a collection of specific races. So I think you can definitely have like a whole race of normal orcs. Hello. That's fine. So, I didn't know you could do that. That's pretty cool. There you go. Welcome, Miller. Welcome, Drow. We have a whole bunch of people jumping in here today. It's great. Kobold, Puppy Boys, do you want to crush some bones? Yes, you do. Necron Void Dragon. We can put a Void Dragon on there. Void Dragon. Yeah, I didn't know it was. That's cool. That's cool. I didn't know that. Yeah. Discord has been adding a whole bunch of functions. I think because of the Backstreet Boys reunion tour, but no, it works. It works out. It's pretty great. Okay, so we got this derpy. I don't know if I'm gonna get the kobold drawn. Which is, why am I losing my voice right now? Hold on. It's on the YouTube. Yeah. Yeah. That might have been yesterday. Yesterday, I think Jonas was streaming it just because. Because Jonas was bored. Okay, I made this. I made this very. There we go. That's what I needed. I needed the derp. Why does this elephant look so angry? I think I did something wrong here. I don't know if I'm going to get the kobold done, but we can have the elephant, I think. Yep, it's a woolly mammoth. Did I say elephant? Dang it. That is push-ups. Let's do... Okay, let's do that. Let's do this. I think I gotta fix this. Yeah. Let's see if we can do this. You know, it wouldn't surprise me if you did that, Jonas. Like to suffer for your art, I think, is what Jonas likes to do. Got to listen to that double repeated audio. He-Man style, or Conan style. Yes. Okay, I need to do 5 push-ups because I called this an elephant instead of a mammoth. Oh, I'm all right. Okay. It's got a saddle. No, it doesn't have cannons, but it's got a saddle. Turn. There we go. Okay. So we got the mammoth dog. Don't think I'm gonna get the kobold done. So I like the big eyes. I think I'm gonna put the big eyes back on. I think the big eyes were funnier. So we're gonna make this a really derpy mammoth, and then I'm going to switch to the next one. Let's do this. There we go. I like that. Like inward instead of outward? Let's try it. Let's see what happens. That's pretty adorable. Now it's super cute, not derpy. Which I don't know if that... that might be all right. You're right. It is supposed to be dog-like. I actually don't know what that would be. What is it? Yeah, Jonas is drawing a dragon, I think. Well, you were drawing a dragon. What is it still a dragon? What is this? Whatever this is amazing. Holy crap. Wait, how do mammoth tusks go? They go like this, right? Yeah, maybe if we do like this. Let's go like that. We'll go up over the nose. Okay, we'll do some darken these tusks up. Okay, let's go back to the YouTube chat. I like the big eyes. All right, cool. I think that's it. I think are we okay without the kobold, or do we need to draw a kobold? We've drawn so many kobolds. I will double back. I'm gonna double back. Oh, okay. Let me check that out. In the right there. Yeah. Oh, that is a cool one. I like that. Would that work for mammoth dog though? Let's see if that would work for mammoth dog. Gotta get. Oops. I keep doing that. I keep grabbing the wrong color. Yeah, that's why it's like they have like these little nubbins. These are supposed to be the ears. Do they actually have the floof ears? Like, are they just like this? Or are they just little nubs? I should just look up a reference. I don't know why I haven't just looked up a mammoth reference. I'm just being lazy today. Mammoth. Yeah, no, their ears are just kind of. They have little floof ears, so we can make it. Since it's supposed to be a dog mammoth, I guess we can do like. We'll make it like. Yeah, we'll just like yeah, look at that. Shetland ponies. Shetland pony mammoth. That would be pretty funny. That's a good idea. Okay. I think that's it. That's our cute little... And then we'll put a little kobold on here. Oh, man. All right. So whoever suggested this, you're getting a good show today. Because we're doing a little bit of an extra draw because everyone's invested in the mammoth now. So good suggestion. Good suggestion. I'm drawing the mammoth. Jonas is drawing what Jonas is drawing. Yeah. Damn it, that looks cool too. Does the whole head? I really dig where this is going because it looks like the head opens up like this far. Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. Did you say the official chicken? Oh, the abyssal chicken. Okay. Your person. Ugh, that sounds messed up. So you become a health potion? What are the personality traits of a health potion? That is something I think we should discuss. Bri, please add this to the time for the mammoth drawing. Thank you, Bri. All right, we'll do that. We'll keep drawing the mammoth. Wait, isn't that basically what the jelly bean thing was that you were deciding like 2 weeks ago? Yeah. Oh, yang. Interesting. I didn't realize that the Abyss did that. That's kind of cool. I knew the alignment thing. But yeah, being able to actually shift your personality is kind of a strange concept. Oh, that's in the Tome of Foes? Okay, that'd be cool. I might have to look that up. She just starts has the party realized that they that you are what you eat, or have they started trying to feed you things? Also, that's a My Hero Academia character. Just putting that out there. Urgathoa, followers of Urgathoa, that's something they will do. They'll also try to convince people to eat like people, which is kind of weird. So, yeah. Did you... Time out. Did you just say you just called up your god? Like, hey, what's up? Is that a thing people do? They just like... Hold on, let me talk to a... Interesting, okay. I guess, yeah, if it's your fault that they have ascended, maybe you do have like a direct line. Like, how'd you get this number? Get out of here. Pan, I need your help. No, go away. What? I think this kobold he looks terrified. That's pretty cool. Now, interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna reiterate that story because that's interesting. So you're the first paladin of this new deity that you've helped ascend. I like that. Would you actually be a paladin, or would you be a cleric? So this is not your character. This is like, if the very first thing a deity would create, would they create a priest or a paladin? Or does that matter? I don't know how to make this kobold not look terrified of the of the mammoth. Okay, interesting. So if it was the god itself was a paladin, that would make sense. And then so they kind of are training the new follower as a paladin. That makes perfect sense. I like that. Ooh, that's an interesting thing. Do you think more clerics become paladins or more fighters become paladins? Because it'd be like, it's the difference between like a priest taking up arms and a fighter finding religion. I think both are really good stories. Cool, watch out. They attack from below. Wait, what? Dex-based? Wait, Dex-based paladins? What? Oh, okay. Why would that make a difference for you? This is a completely conjectural. I'm not saying you're wrong. Gotcha. Based around the armor. That's that's actually a funny idea of a priest like, I'm gonna take up the sword. I can't wear this plate mail, it's too heavy. A manatee god that's actually a manatee? Isn't that just a manatee? The celestial manatee, that's kind of funny. If there's time, would you draw a Rakshasa lounging on a cardboard box? Ah, dang it, David. That sounds like really cute. Yep. Amazon Day is Cat Trap Day. Okay, please explain that. Please explain that jump. How does talking about manatees break you to VeggieTales? Man, that punches me right in the childhood. Wow, that is not the VeggieTales I remember. This might be a very adorable draw today. It sounds like we have a lot of really weird, cutesy stuff. So, game overs are creepy? Oh man, like Resident Evil game overs are awful. And then your face melts off. It's like, ah! Oh man, like for... Oh, gross. Yeah, Lion King was messed up. I don't know what they were doing when they designed that game. Yeah, no, the Aladdin game was super good. Betamax? Oh, the Atari? Okay. The coaxial. Ugh. Why do Disney characters like to drown themselves? That's not cool. That's not something that sounds like Disney actually made. What's Jonas doing over here? Oh my god, that's awesome. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, what is it? Not Dead Space. Maybe it's Dead Space. Yeah, Dead Space. The one with the necro. Yeah, and they were all terrible. They were all brutal. It's going to be adorable. Not welcome to the stream. Welcome back. All right, I gotta get rid of this red somehow. I don't remember how I did this. Can I? I think I did this the other day. Edit. Drawing. Yep, that sounds like Dead Space. Sounds about right. Dead by Daylight is a weird one. He's a weird one. I don't think I've ever... Let's see, what was it? Silent Hill 4? I think when Silent Hill 4 came out, my friends and I decided to play that at like 2 in the morning in a basement with the lights off. And that was... Because like the whole game is played with a flashlight, and we're like, yeah, just turn off all the lights. This is going to be great. And it was the dumbest thing I think we've ever done. That was not a good time by anybody. Yep, I think that's the classic, the kind of the lure for Silent Hill is the creatures are just weird. Okay, that's what we need to do. Okay, there we go. I think that's about it. I think that's about what we got going on for this kobold. Paranoia? Is that paranoia? They might have done that. Yeah, there was some VR game that basically asked you like, "What are you afraid of?" and then they tried to adjust stuff, but I don't remember what it was called. Okay, there we go. We got our kobold and our elephant. I think that's... Dang it, that's 5 more push-ups. I'll be right back. All right, let's get rid of that. Next prompt. Kangaroo wizard. I gotta look up kangaroo like right off the bat. We're gonna... Yeah, kangaroos are not cool. Revenge! Kangaroos have a... Wait. They have anti-kangaroo collars for dogs? That's bananas. Like, cool. Like, good idea. Like, absolutely keep your dog safe. But I didn't realize that was a thing. Have you ever seen that? Have you ever seen that video of the raccoon that was attacking some guy's dog and ends up throwing the raccoon? I don't know why that's so funny to me, because like the raccoon's probably fine. I hope the raccoon's fine, but at the same time, it's like, hey, get off my dog. Like, oh, I love raccoons; they're so funny. Yeah, he threw a raccoon. like the part of me that loves raccoons is like, ah, man, not cool. But then the other part of me is like, that raccoon was kind of being a dick. So I have seen that video where the kangaroo's getting all uppity and the guy just slaps it. It's like, oh. I wasn't prepared. I wasn't prepared for the slap. Yeah. People like to be upset. I think that's a big part of it. What's your pie? No, this is a wizard kangaroo. He's got to be super. He's gonna be super hunched, and he's gonna be sitting on his own tail here, and he's just like, magic missile. Magic. Casting a smell. You know what? Maybe he's a smell wizard. What do you mean you only... I prepared the spell jump 14 times today. Yep. Pretty great. Man, but your jump it triples your jump. Like, that's... Imagine a kangaroo that could just jump to your... Like, jump over your house. Here's the real question, though. Rules as written do not specify. Do you die from your jump? If you jump 100 feet in the air, do you take 10d6 fall damage? There is, yeah. Yeah, the terminal velocity. We talked about that a little bit a few days ago. Yeah, we talk about this every now and again, I guess, is the better way to say it, which I'm totally cool with. But yeah, I don't think you should die if you cast jump. That's just my thought. It doesn't specify that, though, because, I mean, that's what Featherfall is for. Like, it doesn't... Is it also casting Featherfall? My argument for it to be is that jumping is not falling. Like, that's just it. If you are jumping, you are in control, and you can control it. So I don't have people take fall damage. But, yeah. But the rules don't specify it, which is fun to challenge people with it. I'm also a fan of... The other thing with jump is that it says you can't go farther than your movement speed. But I would argue that if you can jump 100 feet and you can move 60 feet and around, you can take a 2-turn jump. You just can't really, like, change your direction once you've done it. I think that's totally legit. So that's another thing. Jump down a story till... It'll hurt. Maybe not. I mean, there's the parkour guys. I used to be able to jump off the roof of my house. I've not done that since I was, not old. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend it. But if you know how to land, it's doable. It's definitely doable. I think this needs to be a chunky wizard. Chunky kangaroo wizard. He's just got a spell book in his pouch. Just like, it's so big. This is my component pouch. Wah, 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 wah. And then he was killed. And then he was killed by the pun gods. Only 150 gold. Draw an undead. Dang it, Kevin! I'm putting it on the list. Jump down. What's the... Oh yeah, you could totally just have a kangaroo put a portable hole in the pouch, and then just have like infinite space. I don't think you can enchant someone to be a bag of holding, which I would count the kangaroo as someone, because otherwise you could just bag of holding someone's mouth and then they would die. 20 gold. Because the intelligent item is not real. Ooh, that's a whole can of worms, isn't it? No. So my argument for the question was, why can't you enchant? Why can't a living thing be enchanted? There are some rules, like it's like you can enchant things to, how do I say this? Like your bear shape, right? You cannot enchant your claws per se. Rules as written. If like homebrew, sure, you could absolutely etch things into your claws and enchant them. I don't care. But rules as written, I think you have to actually infuse the item with magic. And it takes a long time, so I feel like it would hurt. I guess it's kind of my thing. Like if you want to actually like etch the magic runes and stuff into your skin, like with a tattoo, sure, like I could see that working. Yeah, people do that. The magical tattoos work, but for the most part, if you have like a bear companion that you want to enchant their claws or their fangs, usually it's either a coating, like you get like silver tipped, whatever's for your caps for your fangs, or you wear an amulet that enhances it. So yeah, it's basically the spell is overlaying the physical body, because I think the physical body kind of resists magic, which is why like spells aren't permanent. But you can also cast permanency on things. So I think you could probably make a pretty good argument to do it that way, to actually enchant a pouch with like the bag spell into a kangaroo's pouch. But I think you'd have to add a few other spells to it to make it like comparable. But yeah, I guess you could do it. I think there's a couple ways you could, like, especially, but there is a sacrifice of either it being a tattoo, which takes up a slot basically, or it being a combination of things like augment flesh, or yeah. Yeah, definitely costs. Gives you horns. Done. I feel like I've made this kangaroo Courage the wizardly kangaroo. They're Ooh, oh, that's interesting. Yeah, so in Pathfinder in 3.5, the tattoos, basically every item you could equip, because that's how it used to work, was just like you could wear gloves, one pair of gloves. You could wear one pair of gloves, and you could have a tattoo on your hands. Like those took up the same comparable slots, but for every slot that you had, except like hats, I think. Yeah, 15 hats on top of each other. You could have a tattoo for it. So that was basically like tattoos, where once you hit 15, you can then double your power by getting tattoos, and they're hella expensive. Them not having attunement slots in D&D, that's interesting. All right, I think we're done with the kangaroo. Yeah. Avoid dragon. I just realized I don't know what a void dragon looks like. Wow. Necron. Necron Void Dragon. Dimension 552. He comes out of the bag of holding. He's like, what do you want? What you buying? What you selling? Yeah, I saw that. The poster was super tiny. I guess that would make a person like this big. Does the horn have to be on my head? Oh! What's that? Helios, welcome. We're doing viewer submission today, so. Hey, you can put them on your elbows like Batman. Put them on your shoulders like Spawn. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Futurama style. I feel like if a giant, like, demonic worm popped up out of a bag and was like, hey, you want to buy this potion? What's it do? Gives you horns. No thanks. I'm good. Man, Dune would be totally different if the sandworms were like, hey, stop stealing our poop. That stuff's for sale. You gotta buy it. 2 gold. We don't have gold. What do you got? Man, the guy from what was the guy's name from? You have to give us your children, and we will turn them into spice, and then you can have some of the spice. What was? Spice! Rook, it's taking user submission, but our cute ones are preferred. Yeah, I gotta turn this into a cute dragon somehow. I'm not sure how to do that, because they're kind of dead. Oh, I thought you were gonna draw horns on my dude. Horn me! Dealer's choice. Whoop. Whoop. Da, 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 da. Yeah, Rebels is pretty solid. I mean, I really enjoyed their storyline. I'm not a fan of the characters. Is the sad part. Which I think that happens because Disney tried to refocus. Like, Clone Wars is one of my favorite Star Wars things. I don't know how to say it. Franchised thing. I don't know. Either way, I really, really like Clone Wars. Clone Wars, I think, is really solid. And then Rebels didn't follow the same mentality because Clone Wars was kind of focused on an older audience, and Rebels tried to bring it back down to a younger audience. And so they couldn't touch on a lot of the, like, kind of the dark and gritty parts of Clone Wars. But yeah, still really good. I think it has one of the best lightsaber fights in in the cinematic history of Darth Maul. And what else would this guy want? If he just started buying horns from a giant worm demon, what else would he buy from this guy? What would he ask for? That's the question. Do you have a potion to get rid of the horns? Is that the curse? Like, that's how the curse works? It's like, this potion costs 4 gold and gives you super horns, and then the horns are terrible or they're too big. And like this. I'm gonna make him... No way, I'm good! He just walks away. He's like, bye-bye, I gotta go! He just walks away without the horns. Okay. I'm gonna make this a really, really chubby Necron dragon. Why am I drawing like tiny little fat things? I don't know what's going on. I'm still gonna make him have the ribs though. Oh man, a portable vendor? That would be so broken, but so good. Can you guys hear that? Is my desk rattling again? Is that a thing? Okay. That's pretty good. I like that. Something I do when people play evil campaigns is I basically tell them, like, it's going to be hard for you to sell things because you're going to have a, like, people aren't going to trust you. You're not going to be able to just walk into a town and sell stuff. And so, like, that's the challenge to me is, okay, how are you going to either A, sneak into town, B, convince somebody to buy your stuff, or C, fence stolen goods? Like, those are all the kind of the caveats that you have to go through. And so for Kevin the Necromancer, we had I gave him a spirit that he can spend like a day setting up, like kind of setting up an altar for it. It summons, and then through that spirit he can basically trade items and things for skeletons and corpses so that he can res more stuff. But that's kind of the limitation of it. Like he can't actually sell items. He can only trade physical medium for bodies. Where's the hand coming from? You say Warforged Rebellion? It's one of those. There's just always the bag and the snake, and then the hand comes out. It's like, here you go. You got a weird hand, man. It's not my hand. Ugh. That's pretty good. I like that. This dragon doesn't have a neck. I just realized. Just made it. Drow, if you just decided to start making your own numbers, I got bad news for you. Numbers already exist. Are you using like a base 6 or a base 8? Base 8? Okay, that exists. You can look that up. He's also a barber. Would you like a haircut? I can give you a haircut. Wait, what do you mean they write it in opposite directions? That doesn't make any sense. Like from right to left? Man, that's gonna kill people if they ever try to go to space. That's all I'm saying. What do you give him? Like, what do you mean? Top hat would be good, yeah. Drow, there's actually a lot of stuff. If you want to look at different Sure, there are a lot of actual, like, the base 10 system we use now is not the only math system that's ever existed, and there are a lot of different things you can read up about why different cultures use different types of math. So if you are interested in that, there's a lot of really cool information out there for it. So definitely something to look at. Cuteness suggestion, Otterfolk. Damn it, Otterfolk. Okay, that's a great idea. Otterfolk. More push-ups. More push-ups. There's a base 12. Yeah, I think there's a base 12 math system. Oh, a base 12. So we use a base 10 system, so everything revolves around numerals of 10. Yeah, like, so 10 to 100 to 200. So there have been cultures that have used, like, base 12, which would be 12, 24, 36. And they just, that's when things, like, reset. It's only matters in how it's written, really. Yeah, so, like, the way we do our math is based off of base 10, which is how we can add and subtract things the way we do. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 9, 10, 11, do 1. L is 11, yeah. Do is 12. The way we calculate time is base 6, yep. Which is super stupid. Hat! I like that you put it on the nose. That was a cool idea. Wait, can I do something real quick? Why are my eyes behind the hat? Who knows? Exactly, yeah. Mario's dead in that whole video game. I hope you guys realize that. Mario died at the beginning of Mario Odyssey, and the hat is just a necromancer. What, you drew a tiger yesterday? Oh, you upgraded the Hydra. I don't think I saw it. Yeah, I'll have to look at it. Okay, I'll take a look at it. I'm gonna do some push-ups real quick. Because I need money and I need to be healthy. Okay. Okay. The Eldritch Horror that sells stuff. I like it. I think that's a cool idea. You could, the bag should just have a label on it that's like the shop hold or something. Holy crap. What if the top hat is the bag and he comes out the other way? You put the hat on the ground. Step 1, hat on ground. Step 2, portal opens under hat. Step 3, giant worm comes out. With hat on face. I like it. The hat of Eldritch Shopkeeper. Whoa. we call that? It would be like the Eldritch Haberdasher. All right, we're gonna move on from the bag of haggling. That's pretty good. Or the hat of haggling. That's pretty good. I hate typing Wei Yang into Google. It just always feels very dangerous. Google's like, were you trying to spell something else? Like, no, I was not. Drow, slow down. What are you trying to do? What are orogs? Oh, yeah. Nice. Yeah, it sounds like xenomorphs, to be honest. You should. They're pretty good. Actually, I don't like suggesting people watch Aliens. I don't like suggesting. I love those movies, but they are, oh boy, they are a thing. Oh, that was not a good one to start with. Yeah. I do like... You know, it would be even funnier is if his arms were just smaller versions of himself. Just like tiny little... Squidly was holding the potion in its hands. Like, careful, they bite. Look up. 12 allows you to both divide into quarters, which would be hard base 6, and divide into thirds. Ah. I didn't think about that. Yeah, base 12 allows you to break it down into thirds evenly. That's an interesting idea. Why? Why are you homebrewing Shrek? Yeah, that's what. So I once again, I never want to tear people down for homebrewing stuff. Absolutely, continue homebrewing everything. I love it. But Shrek is basic. He's just an ogre. like what do you want to add to it? I honestly want to know, what do you want to add to it to make it like specifically Shrek? They already have that. That's legitimate, yeah. If you haven't done any research, no. That's awesome. Drow, you are fun. You are fun to talk to. No, yeah, a lot of ogres have basically like really bad smell, and if you get too close to them, you have to make Constitution saves. Yeah. So on that topic, Shrek is actually a really good example of looking at something as a D&D campaign. Like, you can look at that movie and you could see how someone is just playing that movie out as a campaign. Partially because of how ridiculous the characters are, and partially because a lot of the characters are very I don't want to say flat, but they are basic. Yeah, they're just like, they are the traditional characters. So like Shrek is an ogre. Done. Donkey is a bard. Period. Like, you could make a warlock patron that's the Muffin Man. That's a cool idea. I like that. Rumpelstiltskin is an interesting character to deal with D&D because, like, in the grand scheme of things, I, as a writer, don't know how I would make it work. Just like straight up, just like, you have to figure out my name. And then as a DM, I'm like, and now I just never say his name ever, and I win. I don't know how to deal with it. It feels like one of those things that just it's a little too Deus Ex for me. But it could also be that I'm just kind of weak at writing complicated things like that. Oh, okay. So you're just using Rumpelstiltskin as like the contract holder, not as you have to like best him, just as a stand-in. Okay. Interesting. Drow, I'm going to suggest something to you because I think it's good. Don't copy something. A lot of things you talked about today have been like, I'm going to do this, but this. I'm going to do this, but this. Like, it's okay to just go. Like, I like your dark orc idea. Stop trying to make it like something and just write down what a dark orc would be to you. Like, don't worry about it having to be like anything else. Because I like the idea of the dark orcs with acid blood. Maybe because they have some kind of draconic or maybe demon background. Who knows? But like, I feel like you keep getting caught up on having to justify why you've chosen those things. It's okay to just free write. Like, just go with it and be like, okay, cool. Here's 2 paragraphs about my orcs. And then, okay. Yeah. I think Drow. I think you're in a good headspace. Like, I like where you're. It sounds like you want to do creative things, and that's great. So I would say keep doing that. Don't worry so much about justifying it because I feel like you do that a lot. You feel like you have to justify where it comes from or something similar. Don't get caught up on that. I would say just keep writing because you have some cool ideas, and I'd like you to keep advancing. You just asked where Rigby came from, or yeah. Rigby was something that Jonas and I kind of rugby. Sorry, I don't know why. Yeah, it is rugby. I have to do push-ups now. It is Rugby was a goblin that works for the kobold vendor. So Jonas forced me to draw Rugby again. And he's a little kobold or a little goblin. Damn it, that's 10 push-ups. He's a goblin wearing a bugbear rug. He does look a little like a bat. That was mostly intended. Do Wei-Yangs have actual like this spiral, or is this just like a hat? I can't tell. Wei-Yangs. It's a weird, like. They're weird. They're just weird things. Did you misname a creature? Yeah, I do. I have to do 10 push-ups. All right, hold on. I'll be right back. I'm going to use the big weights today. I'm going to use the big weight right now. I'm going to do 10 of these. 10 of these puppies. 10 of these puppies right here. Wow. 2. 2 more. Here we go. And now the guy outside is mowing his lawn. Super cool. Super cool. Okay. There we go. Wei Yang is a shadow plane gnome. There you go. Thank you, Jump Rope. Whew. I think that's it. That's as cute as I can make a shadow gnome. I just wrote down David. I don't know why I wrote down David. Did you have a suggestion? Right. Instead of writing down Rakshasa, I just wrote down David. Rakshasa. Cat box. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. What time is it? How are we doing on time? 11:30. I've got three more to do. So probably not take any more, which is fine. Unofficial Stegosaurus. We might have to do that next time. I think we'll see how this goes, but I think these 3 are probably going to take up the rest of the time. We will find out. Rakshasa in a cat box. Okay, let's get this going. Okay, we're going to do this. And we're going to do this. I can't remember what tiger faces look like. I think it's a rounder nose, is my thought. It is a rounder nose. It's like a cat nose, but it's a little bigger. What's that? Something posted at me. Cowfolk Ranger. Jesus. Oh, Jonas, yeah, you want to draw a cowfolk? Bryce suggests you draw a cowfolk. I don't know why. Draw a minotaur. That's interesting way to look at. Why do you mean I have to come out of wild shape eventually? That's pretty good. I like that. That's a shape. That's definitely a shape. There you go. I would just draw a Tauren if I was going to do a cowfolk. I think the Blizzard people kind of got it right on the nose. Like, done. That, or you have to go like the Disney route and make the weird, like, what is it, Clarence Cow or something? Woo-hoo-hoo! Really creepy. I don't like it. It's like sock puppet levels of weirdness. Wasn't there that one barnyard thing? The movie Barnyard? Yeah. Yeah, that was interesting. I didn't know that. Okay, how do I make this look like a Rakshasa and not a fat cat? right? It's just like, and then people hands. but backwards. People hands, but backwards. So thumbs over here. So Rakshasa hands. Let's draw a hand here. Rakshasa hands, yeah. Okay, so we got an arm. Normal hand do this. You know, I don't distinguish the difference. I think it's rude. So I can't ever remember the difference between demons and devils, and I get called out on it all the time. Yeah. I always thought that demons make contracts and devils have structure. Do I have it backwards? I've forgotten what you just told me just now. That's how quickly I just don't capture that information. What? Okay, so check it out. This is normal hand, right? So we got the thumbs facing this way. Rakshasa hand, thumb face this way, fingers go up. Looks really crazy. And it looks super, super broken. Yeah, that kind of back. The hands are flipped. It's super, super weird looking. Yeah, Rakshasas are weird. I like the idea that Rakshasas can transform somewhat and not be noticed. But I also like the idea that, like, you're talking to someone and then all of a sudden you notice, oh, by the way, their hands are backwards. And it's like... Except for their hands, yeah. That's how I would play a Rakshasa. Because then it's something that they have to hide. And then it's something that, that the players can notice. They just wear mittens all the time. Or they have, like, prosthetic plastic hands that they, like, hold through their shirt. Like, why is this? What's going on here? Rakshasa. There we go. See, that's the other thing that I'm sad about. That D&D has become so popular. I'm not sad that D&D has become popular, but the thing that saddens me about it is that there's so much D&D lore now that you can't let people experience things for the first time. A lot of times when you introduce something into a player's, somebody in the group already knows what it is, and they're like, oh, okay, we have to use fire on this. It's like, oh, come on. Like, people don't know to try to check that kind of stuff anymore. Because I remember when we were really young, yeah, if they're good about metagaming, it's not so bad. But I think not knowing those things can be really fun. I totally just drew Garfield. That's really funny. Yeah. Yep. How are you doing that? Dag it. No, it's super good. Okay, unfortunately, I think that's all I got for Rakshasa in a box. Can do a little more. I feel like I wanna revisit this at some point. I think that's a cool idea, and maybe do like a yeah. I think I should redo this idea maybe some other week with actually drawing like a Rakshasa person instead of a weird cat. Just make me do your warm-up practice. That's not a bad way to do it. Just, God, backwards hands. It's so weird. just inside a box. Draw the person and then just draw a box around them. That's not a bad idea. Yeah, the box world. Man, that was a rough episode. That was a rough episode. This box pleases me. The peasants may live. A town that has to appease their Rakshasa lord by giving them boxes. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good idea, to be totally honest. I'm on board. Oh, holy crap. Cardboard doesn't exist in the medieval ages. What do we do? It could be, yeah, it could just be a wooden box. It could just be a wooden box. Hold on. Time out. We said cardboard doesn't exist, and then someone said it could be a wooden box, and I agreed, yes, it could be a wooden box. And then Drow, you said it could just be a box. What are your boxes made out of? Is it a stone box? Like, what's... I think that's called a pot. If you make it's just a square pot if it's made out of clay. This box makes me angry. Yeah. If a Rakshasa backhands you, is he just slapping you normally, or does he have to hit you with the other side of his hand? How does that work? Oh boy. Yeah, and wood is just really thick paper. So I'm not sure. Maybe. I guess you could make a box out of, like, bugbear hide. Nope, that's a bag. A leather box is a bag. All of these things exist already. I think boxes intrinsically have to be made out of wood. I think it just is. I think that's what makes a box a box. That's a bag. A rawhide box is a bag. Oh, that's a good point. So if you make a rawhide cylinder, it's a leather barrel? No, that's a bag again. That's a pouch. That's a pouch. So if you make a rawhide square with, like, I guess you could have that and then like a lid square that like fits itself. That could be a leather. I guess that's a box. We could count that as a box. I think the rigidity of it is the important. That's a leather box. But this isn't semantics. This is actual, like, classifying things. Okay, so if we can have... It doesn't say anything about rigidity, though, huh? You can have, like, a floppy box. That sounds really weird. Don't type that into Google. Because I feel like if these were all, like, floppy and foldable, then it just becomes... It's just an envelope. You can just fold it up. Just fold it up, and then it's a package. Is a package a box? But see, yeah, like a metal box, you could do, like, a metal box, but that's a chest. Like, I guess you could have a metal strong box. That makes sense. Okay. A wooden box is also a chest. So what we've discovered today is that boxes only exist if they're made out of cardboard. Fair enough. Okay, I will accept that, and I think that's a good point. Chests are a subspecies of box. I think is the winner of that. Glass box. I forgot about glass. Holy crap! And when does a box become a case? A leather box is a case. That's true. Yeah, there's a lot of types of wood. I guess we could go that way too. What would a mimic sandwich look like? I assume a mimic sandwich would look like a sandwich right before, like, up to the point where it eats you. And then it would look like a mimic. Didn't we draw a mimic sandwich on here? Wait, say that again, Drop? What did you just say? I didn't realize there was a second Cloudy with a chance of meatballs, to be totally honest. Oh, gross. All right. Can you imagine how powerful the ants would become if there was just an infinite supply of food being rained from the sky? Ants would get so big and they would just destroy us all. Yeah, terrifying, right? Kids' movies need to think about those things before they go around making infinite meatball clouds. No one ever thinks about the ants. I'm gonna make this a flaming skull because that sounds pretty awesome. I didn't because it was purposeful. Because Kevin the Necromancer forced me to draw this. It's in the chat. It's in the YouTube chat. You guys have to. Oh yeah, the big flaming skull guys from Doom are pretty awesome. I summon more dead things. I watched the Netflix Doom movie a little while back. It's bad. Like, it's probably better than the one with The Rock, but it's still not good. You know, I really liked the Doom for the Xbox 360. I thought that was a pretty good one. Kind of all weirdly non-canonical. Canonical. There we go. Canonical. That's the word. Mechanical. I don't know what that was supposed to be. Heathleys was here a bit ago. Tortoiseshell box. Tortoiseshell boxes. That's an interesting. Yeah. When does a turtle become a box? When it's a box turtle. Okay, so a turtle would probably be like a turtle would be a purse. If you had a turtle shell, it's just a shell, and then you put a hinge on it, and it becomes a purse. All right, that's Kevin. I don't even know if Kevin's still here. If Kevin's still here, hey, there's your undead guy. What do you think? If you're not here, I'm gonna draw something else. So we're gonna move on. Otterfolk. Okay, we have 15 minutes to draw Otterfolk. I have 15 minutes to draw Otterfolk, and I think I know how to do that. Take your time, and then vocalize it. There should be more Draconica undead things. Yeah, the Draco. Everybody goes to the Draco Lich, but like, I don't know. Peter Skeleton? Oh. Yeah, just a skeleton dragon. That's a thing. Yeah, that's a thing. You can do that. You can throw those at your players. Basically, anything you want to be a skeleton, you can throw a skeleton template on, and it's good to go. How anthropomorphic would an otter be before it's just a person with a fuzzy face? Are there otter people in League of Legends now? When did that happen? Oh, okay. Okay. Were the animal people shapeshifters before they boinked the people? That's I think that's the defining magical animals. Those kinky druid elves just need to learn how to keep it in their pants. There you go. So are the Ionians just elves in League of Legends? Is that how that works? Oh, weird. Germany is the language. What? Man. Interesting. Man, I don't get League of Legends. They've gone so far off the rails. Come on, Riot. Riot, get your stuff together. Wait, you'll become a subhuman because you played League of Legends? That, what would you call that? What would you call the subrace of people that play too much League of Legends until they a neckbeard? Jeez. Well, this just got demonetized and thumbs down by 1 billion people. Take that, Riot Games. Yeah, I've talked about that a little bit. Go ahead, finish up. Yeah, we have a classic. Wow, we have a rule with whenever we play games is basically if we get to a point where we're winning games and we're still pissed off at the end, we're done. We have to stop playing it. We have to just walk away from it. And League of Legends was basically like that for us. We one of my friends got pretty high in ranked, and all of a sudden, so we all started trying to do ranked with them, and I don't think I ever got to platinum. I might have gotten to platinum once, but man, like, it was not fun. And we would play a game, and we'd be screaming at each other the whole time, and we'd win, and we'd be like, ugh! Okay, one more. And it's just like, what are we doing? Why are we doing this? Everyone's just pissed off and screaming at each other, and yeah, can't play it anymore. But I did play League of Legends from like beta to whatever the catfish guy was. That was the last time I played it. So yeah, so it was a long time. Like, I played League of Legends for a long time, but yeah, the game just didn't evolve. Didn't evolve with the times. Yeah, they used to when they started doing League. They had a whole lore section, which was really cool. That people would, like, every week they would just release more. And then they didn't. Yeah, no, they have it back finally. For a while there, they took it away. But they never really developed on it, which was sad because they added all these characters, they added all these world zones, and then yeah. No, Foley Bear! What'd they do to Foley Bear? He was the best. Does he still have the flip? The Bolivar flip is the best thing. Oh, come on. Well, that makes me sad. Not cool, Riot. Not cool at all. Alright, there's my Otterfolk. Now I gotta do an Otterfolk video. Cheese and crackers, that's amazing. I think I know who did that artwork. Oh, it's so beefy. So beefy. No, I gotta say, I love that Riot buys some of the best artwork. Like they hire a lot of really really good artists, and I feel like their game sucks, which is really sad because they make really pretty stuff. They spend a lot of time on their art, and then they just don't develop the game well, and it makes me really sad. I think the biggest he does need a fez. But yeah, they Justin Riot Herb. Oh, weird. Money. That's how you explain Riot or Blizzard and Activision. It's just, oh, Blizzard's making lots of money. Cool, we're gonna buy that. Yeah. So League of Legends came out with the beta, and we played that, and we were waiting for. They're like, we're gonna make a whole bunch of game types, a whole bunch of maps. They released their new game type, and it was terrible. And it was like, okay, you guys didn't do this well. And they're like, that's fine, don't worry about it, we're making another one. And they made that, and it was unplayable. And they're like, you know what, don't worry about that, the original game mode is great. And then they came up with ARAM, and it's like, ARAM is the game that we made because we were bored of Dota. Like, that, you didn't make that. And they're like, it's great. Yeah, all random, all mid. They're like, we're still, it's like, you guys aren't developing anything, you're just stealing stuff from the community. And so it makes me sad because they have like the best. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. No one played them. Like that's the issue. Is they just. No, Twisted Treeline was for people that just wanted to like flex on other people. Like that was it's like, I want to 1v1 people, but I don't want to have to try to actually 1v1 people. So I'm going to get someone else that's really good and just let them dunk on people. Like that, my competitive friends really like to do that. And they're like, okay, you're going to join me, so your ELO drops. So my ELO drops, and then we can just stomp people. I'm like, that's not fun. I don't like doing this. Yeah, no, I don't know. Twisted Treeline was a good idea, but it was still just threes. Like it wasn't anything super unique. I think Heroes did a better job because they just make lots and lots of game types, but they did the same problem. Well, it's what Blizzard does. They simplified it too much. And Heroes is good. Heroes is a good game too, but it got bored. Yeah, they got bored. It got boring real fast because that's really what League's problem was, that they've not made new interesting content, and even their characters are getting kind of unique 5 years ago. And so people are really bored, except for the people that are really into it. Heroes came out, and Heroes had a burst of popularity because it was League but different. And then it was like, oh nope, this is pretty much the same thing but simplified, I'm not into it. And so it kind of died out, which is a bummer. But oh really, you went the other way? That's interesting. Yeah, right? Yep. League of Legends. Let's see. Where is there a League of Legends website where you can look up your account? What is it? Say it again. I want to see, like, I played a lot of League of Legends, so, like, don't get me wrong. How much time did I waste on League? This is it. This is it. This is going to be great. Here we go. This also doesn't include my, yeah, I don't know if it's just like, it's just waiting. Oh, this is, I need to be in English. That would probably be better. There's no English one for this. Interesting. Or US. There's no English. Yeah, I don't have that option. I have Japan. I have England. Oh, okay. Let me click on that. There we go. I did find it, yeah. I was looking in the wrong place. What was that? I don't necessarily agree with that, because they are too different. Yes, the original Dota was based in Warcraft 3, but I don't think strategy games and MOBAs are comparable now. I think Warcraft 3 had an increased longevity because of the tower defenses and hero defenses. I think that's really what the case was. That kind of actually kept the RPGs a lot, or the strategy games alive for a lot longer. Somebody made a Rookzer0 account and sucks at this game. So there's a Rookzer0 spelt slightly wrong, who's level 13, and that makes me upset. Do better. Yep. We once, when we were playing Final Fantasy XI, one of my friends kept playing it after I started playing WoW. And at one point we checked, and he had played Final Fantasy XI for an entire year. Like, in-game 1 year time. It was crazy. I'm sure my WoW account is probably similar now, because I've been playing it for 15 years. Yeah, Final Fantasy XIV is actually... It's slow is the problem, but it's not a bad game. It's just... Whenever I play something like that, like we played Final Fantasy XIV, I'm like, this is good, but it's not WoW, and then I just end up playing WoW again. Frost0, that's not right. That might be my account, but I don't know what it is. Well, I think it's about noon, and we've diverted. We're just talking about games now, which isn't a bad thing. But I get the Otter Folk done. Yeah, right. You're not a game channel. Oh, I missed the Hydra. Let me look. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Is it in general, or is it in the? Wait, screw. Discord and draw. Discord and draw. The bard head. That's pretty good. Barbarian head, wizard head. That's pretty cool. I like that idea, actually. That would be really fun. I think it's good. I like how the wizard looks kind of shocked. Like, what's going on? I don't know what's happening here. But yeah. Check out the Discord and Draw stuff, everybody. Check out the new Redbubble shop is up. Yeah, I don't know. Today was good. We do a lot of fun stuff today. I'll add that stuff to the Discord and Draw. I gotta go clean the house, and then I'm gonna work on. I think I finished. Pretty close to being done with that commission from yesterday, so I'm sure that will get posted here a little later. Yeah, that's about it. Tomorrow, I think we'll probably just keep doing some drawings and sketches. I'm going to try to finish up these videos, so I might work on some of that tonight. And then tomorrow we might finish up some other stuff, and we'll see what's going on. But yes, so we will continuing on. Friday will be our community draw day, so that'll be fun. And until then, be safe, be happy. Everybody's awesome. We'll catch you next time. Keep your dice on the table.